Hello, Troon. My name is Marcie Eberly. Today we are doing core and more. So we're doing a full core workout for 30 minutes. I'm going to ask two things. If you would please get a towel, that would be great. And then if you have water bottles or light weights, you're welcome to use those. You do not need to use that today. It just adds a little something different. Those are your two options. Those are your two pieces of equipment. And then we will be laying on our back and we will also be on our front. So those are the things we need today. We are going to start on our back and move from there. So join me, please. We're just going to start with your feet in the ground and your body's going to just neutralize on the mat. You're going to feel everything just nice and calm here. Just feel the space in your hips melt into the mat. You're not pushing it super hard into the mat. You're just going to melt it into the mat. After you have that space, I'm going to have you put your legs long and straight. Keep your back melting into the mat and keep everything in there. I'm going to have you breathe in and out of your core. So you're going to just really engage everything. So you're breathing a big breath in, and in doing that, you're going to have the air go up, out, and back. So you're going to feel the space all the way through your core, in and out 2 or 3 times. And while you do that, you're going to put your arms up over your head. So when you're doing the arms over your head, you can do it as if your hands are clapping together and put them over your head, down and up over your head. So I want you to find length in the space you're using today. So your head is flat, everything's flat on the mat. Your feet are nice and flexed, so they're pushing into the ground. And then the last time you put your hands over your head, if it's uncomfortable, I want you to keep them wider. It doesn't have to be right over your head. It can be a little wider if your shoulder hurts. Or if it really hurts, you just put your hands and your elbows down. So don't have pain, just have movement. So what you're going to do here is now flatten your hands on the ground, and you're going to push your hands into the ground and push your feet into the ground and push your back into the ground and just feel that space. So you're going to work your back here. You're actually feeling everything push into the mat. So breathe through that and start to activate your back. Good. 3, 2, 1. Release that, and now pull your hands so that you're reaching your fingertips up and your feet are going to point and you're reaching your toes. Do not dislocate your shoulders from your shoulder space. Just reach the fingertips. So fingertips up, feet pointed, push back into the mat, breathe in and out 2, 3 times. Breathe in and then breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. One more time. Good. So now you're going to just tuck your hands in and your arms in. So you're just going to make a little rounded space here. You're going to tuck. If you want to bring your head up, you can. Round your back a little bit. Just rock back and forth. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Last little movement here into your back before we get really active. You're just going to put those feet back down, side to side. So I'd like you just to move into the hips, move the legs side to side like windshield wipers. So you have to just get warmed up before you just jam into your core space. So core is about everything in your body. It's not just this little like ab section in your stomach where you want to get a 6-pack or an 8-pack or whatever you think you want to get. So we're going to move everything back. Good. So from this place here, I'm going to show you modifications. But you're going to just bring the feet down and up. So everything is still in the mat. So you're going to do this kind of bicycle movement, but just with the feet. So you tap and tap, bring up, tap and tap. Good. So you're going to start to feel movement here. Your hip flexors are working. If your back is coming off the mat, I want you to put your hands under your glutes. Just a little bit of protection here. Good. So the tapping actually makes it harder. Don't skip the tap. So you tap it, bring it up. Tap, bring it up. Tap, bring it up. Good. So you're going to still move here. Keep your hands under that if that's hurting your back. If there's a lot of back pain here, do one at a time. So if something's hurting, do one at a time. And then the other one. 1 or 2. Good. 3 more. And 2, and 1. Good. Your head is still on the mat. Now you're going to bring your feet up and crisscross. Crisscross, crisscross. If it's too much, you do 1 and then the other. Okay, so you'll have some time here. One and then the other. If your head is starting to bother you, you could put your head so that your neck is nice and straight and long. So just grab the towel from your sink or from wherever you took it from, put it right under your head, put your hands under your back, and move through the crisscross. If you're feeling a lot of strain in the hip flexor area here, I want you to keep that back secure. Keep moving. Crisscross, crisscross, crisscross. Good. 5. Big ones are fine. Big ones or small ones. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So bring the legs in, push out. In, push out. In, push out. Good. So still hands under the glutes if that works. Your head is protected so it's not arching way up. Your shoulders can stay on the mat. Everything on the mat. Good. So keep those legs in and out. While you're doing this, I want you to keep super tight in your knees. So things are coming in and out here, in and out. Good. So with this movement, now we're going to add. So we're going to tuck to the right and to the left. And then the center. So you tuck to the right, to the left, to the center. Good. Good. Stay with that pace. Nice. Again, lots of work here. Right, left, center. Last one. Right, left, center. Good. I want your feet up in the air, please. Point and flex your toes once or twice, 3 or 4 times. Just go, go, go. Point, flex, point, flex. Hands can stay down. I want you to touch those feet up. So you're pushing your hips up so that the feet tap the ceiling. So as if you're stamping those feet on the ceiling. If you don't want your hands down, you can put your elbows in the mat. You cannot have your elbows in the mat. Whatever it takes, but just feel that space of the lift. Lift, lift. And you're not just jamming over your head like this. That's not necessarily what you want to do because that's a lot on your back. It's just a little lift, a little lift, little lift. If it feels frustrating, you'll get there. We'll practice. We'll do this another time, maybe in another video. But it's just supposed to be a nice lift. Lift, lift. Almost done. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. So good. So put your right leg down. You can grab a weight at this point. Your left leg is in the air. You're going to put the weight over to the side a little bit, the leg over a little bit, and you're just going to bring it across. You do not need a weight. If you want to put your left hand behind your head to support it, you will do a little tiny lift here if you want or not. So just don't lift anything. Keep your head down. It's just the core and the space in the center of your body. Good. So reach. If you want a little bit of a reach, you can move your head, but don't jerk your head. Just find that crossover in your obliques. Push through. Push through. Good. 5, 4. Good. Really work through this. 3, 2. Now we're going to take a little bigger twist. You're going to touch your knee in and out. Again, do not move your head off the mat if it's a lot. Like I have my whole head on the mat. I'm just moving my body. You don't need to strain your neck or your head, and you need to keep your back flat into the mat. Good work. Super. Nice. You got 5. Really nice. 4. Touch. 3. Good. 2. Good. And 1. Nice. You're just going to switch sides. So put the weight over here like we do. The leg goes down, and you're gonna bring it up and cross. So meet in the middle here. Meet in the middle. Good. Just like this. Super. Again, no need to bring up your head. I want you to move your core space. I want you to feel super solid in this space here that's working. Try something different. Core work is not a bazillion crunches. It's all kinds of work. So we're staying with that space. Good. If you want to lift, you can, just for a little bit bigger reach. Nice. Keep everything tight. So good. Push through. Push through. Almost there. Again, keep the head down if you need to. 3, 2, good. 1, good. Stay with me. You're going to tuck and down and tuck and down. Good. You're extending that leg out a little bit, so you're really going to get that super strong oblique work. Good. Tuck and touch. Tuck and touch. Tuck, touch. Good work. Stay with it. 5, good. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. So good. Stay with me here, weight or no weight. You're going to touch your legs down. Take a big long stretch again like we did in the beginning. Put your feet back up and just lift your hips up and down. Maybe 5 or 10 times. If you want to put the weight on it, you can. Just lift and down. Lift and down. Feel a little movement in your backside. Good. In 5. Super. In 4. So core is also the backside. Remember, 3 and 2 and 1. Good. So stay with me here. You're going to bring that weight or just your hands over your head and tuck into the feet and put it back down. Tuck. It doesn't have to go all the way to your feet. So it's a star here. Start by just bringing it up and down, up and down. Then we'll add to it. If you want more, you don't put the feet down and you go a little tighter. Maybe you bring your head up, maybe you don't. So that's level 3, maybe a little bit different type of level. Again, just in and out and tapping. This is fabulous. Working that space. Bring it in and out. 10, 9, good. 8, big star. 7, really extend it. 6, 5, 4, good form. 3, 2, and 1. So good. So you're going to sit up for a minute here with your weight. And we're going to do a little bit of a Pilates type move. So I'm going to have you work on coming down a little bit and up a little bit. Down a little bit, up a little bit. So it's just this movement here, okay? Feet flat in the mat. Don't overstrain anything. Just move it in and out. So a little bit of back work. So work with me here. You're going to go a little bit lower, a little bit higher. So stay with that pattern. If it works for you, I want you to lower all the way down and lift it back up again. All the way down. Lift it back up again. So work on your back moving here, okay? This is supposed to be a long stretcher. So you take that weight or no weight or a towel. You can even grab a towel and just move it back. Skim your body, move it up, move it back, skim your body, move it up. So weights, no weights, or towel. So this is fine too. Bring it up and bring it down. Good. If it feels like a lot to do the lift, I want you to stay in this place here, okay, or in the low place. So if you're jerking in the middle of that, I want you to slow that down and get that full motion. Just take a piece out that's going to add too much. 4 more. Good. 3, 2, breathe through it. And 1. That's full core rolling. It's supposed to feel really good. We're going to actually turn right over from that position into kind of a hands and feet right here. So you're basically like a dog, just hands and feet location. Before we move, arch and round 2 or 3 times. Big breathing in and out. Super little yoga pose. Part of your core is your backside. So we're going to do a little balancing here. I'm going to have you take your left leg behind you. And if it works for you, try to reach that right arm in front of you. If that's too much, keep one arm down. That's fine. Put it a little bit in front of you, put it down, or fingertip it. Otherwise, just like this, hold that for me. Breathe. So I want your stomach to be super strong, your back to be super strong, holding that position. No tucks yet. We're just going to do this. You're going to touch 1, touch 2, touch 3, touch 4, touch 5, 10 times. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Hold that. Now you can tuck. 1, 10 times. 2, 3. If your hand is too much up, just put it down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. Put it down. Your back side is part of your core. Arch and round 2 or 3 times. Second leg back. Your right leg goes back. You're lifting that arm again. Too much, put it down. Just hold it there. Hold that place. Reach and lift. Your back side is working, which means the back of your leg, your glutes, your back side. You'll feel your shoulder. That's all the space in your back that's muscular that needs to help your front core too. It's not just crunches. All right, we're going to tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find the balance. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everything's long. Hold it up. Now you work with me. 1, 2, 3. Really push. Hold the stabilizers. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So good. So nice work. Stay with me here. We're going to just hold a little plank here. So I'm going to have you just lift up that back leg. Lift up both knees. If it's too much, put one down. Hold this place here. Nice. So just work through here. Hold that. If you want to do a little rocking here, you could do that just to get core space. So if you feel the rock, you're going to feel different parts of your core having to kind of engage a little bit. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. So you could also go on elbows on these. If you want to do elbows, you're just going to put those hands down, stay stable. So either the top core that we just did, the plank, or on your elbows, make an 11. Find stability in your shoulder without straining them. Hold it again, and you're going to dip to the right, dip to the left. Good. So just find space here, dip it out. Stay with the dip. You can go quickly, but I'm going to encourage you to take a nice, slower pace. It's actually a little bit more challenging sometimes because you have to stabilize while you're moving. If you want to pick up the pace, you have 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Drop that for a minute. Come back up to your hands and knees. Very nice. We're going to do a side plank here. So this will be on your arm or not. Maybe your hand, maybe your elbow. So for side plank, you can put one foot in front of you or a knee down. The key in side plank is literally trying to just stabilize this place here. So if you're dipping down, lift it up. That's what I'm asking for. That's why the knee can be down or the foot can be down as long as this place here is nice and strong, lifting your side. A full straight line, no dipping. If you have the stability and you want to make more, you're welcome to take both feet back. Maybe you have an arm up, hold that space. If you want more, you can tuck a couple times here. Just a little tuck, depending where you feel. Good. Stay with that. Really nice. So good. Stay with that. If you're losing that straight line, I want you to go back into that and test it. Feel the line here. Feel the strength of your body holding you up. You're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stay with the hold if you can. Put a hand down if you need to. Lift a leg. 1. Just 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was amazing. So good, so good, so good. So stay with me here. We're going to do the other side. Take a little breather between. We're going to work the other side. So again, on the elbow to make nice stability. Again, the line is strong. Put one leg down. Put a foot down. Whatever it takes. This here is important, this line. So hold that space. Good. Again, just hold what works for you. Keep a solid line. And of course, the key is to just keep that space. Don't add anything until you feel solid in that. Your shoulders should be nice and solid and locked into your side. If you want to, you can tuck. Okay? If you have it in your practice and you want to add that, you can. Good. Nice and slow. A little bit harder. Good. About 5 or 10. We're at 6 here if you're with me. 7, 8. Keep the line. 9 and 10. That was so good. If you want the arm down for the last piece, you can, or just lift. 3, 4. Keep the line. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You do okay. You do okay. You guys are amazing. Good. Come back with me in the center. You're going to put your wrists like this. Your fingertips will go forward towards your body just to do a stretch in your forearm. If you don't like that feeling, don't do it because you're just going to go back to the center and arch and round again, okay? Lots of work we just did. I want you to take a little movement in your back. Good. So good, so good. So back to the center again. Going to do one more thing on our plank and then we'll go onto our back again. So this time you're going to go back on your elbows. Good. Hold that. So now I want you to take your elbows and push them towards your feet and your feet towards your elbows. So you're trying to squeeze the mat between you. Find that pull. So you're pulling in. So you're pulling in that whole core. So it's like you're trying to take the mat and make a big wrinkle in the middle of the mat. Hold that place. If you like it here and you're good, awesome. If you want to, you can take a tiny dip up and a tiny dip down. Or just hold it. If it's a lot for you to hold plank, put a knee down or both. And just still try to squeeze. So stay there. Good. Almost done. 5, 4, just a tiny dip. It's not a huge touch into the mat. It's just a little bit up, a little bit down. 3, and 2, and 1. So good. Put both knees down. Take a deep stretch in. Take a stretch into the shoulders and then pop back on your back. Okay? So we're doing a nice job here. We're going to do a little bit of the back side here. So grab a weight or no weights. You go back into the center. Put them on your hips if you have them. If not, nothing is totally fine. So from here, we're just going to do that lift and drop again. So you'll do 10 times. 1, 2, and really squeeze into your bum. So squeeze up, squeeze down. Good. You have 5 seconds left. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Stay with me. Lift up the right leg. Put your hand against your right leg and keep going up and down. Push. Good. Nice. Push against that leg. And just a little bit of a lift. Really use the glutes at the center of your area, of your whole hip area. Push up, push up, push up. Nice. You're almost there. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Stay with me. Switch legs. Lift. Push up and up. Good. Really push against your leg too. So you have some friction there. So you really have something you're working against. You don't need equipment, as they say, when you're doing these home workouts. We can make it happen. Good. Up and down, up and down. Good. In 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Back to the center here. Tuck it in for a minute. Touch it down. Tuck it in for a minute. 2 more. Nice. We're going to do a little bit of a bicycle type movement without hurting your head. So remember what you did last time. If you have a towel on the back of your head, that's a nice transition. Everything's soft in the mat. Good. So your legs are just going to bring in and out in a bicycle movement. If you want to add a little twist, that's fabulous. You can twist, twist. If you want more, you could twist this way. So depending on your level, you widen those feet out, twist, twist, twist. If you feel stable, you lift up like this. Otherwise, I want you to stay right on the mat. Good. Feel stable in the hips. Feel stable in everything. Good. Hold that push. Push, push, push. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now stay with me if you're still moving, and then you do that twist on the mat. So again, twist, twist, touch, twist, twist. Good. If the head's off the mat and that's too much, lay it down. Twist. I'm having you touch your hands, not just your elbows, because I want to find the twist in your core, not in the center of your back where it feels like too much for your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to practice that roll up one more time. We're getting close to the end here. We did it in the beginning, so you're going to just do a little lift here. Or if you want to start at the top, you do that. Just feel a difference. Maybe you have a little more strength now. Okay? Weights or no weights, maybe a towel. So start low, go up tall. Maybe you feel a difference. Maybe you don't. It's something we'll practice. Good. If you have weights, you can find that length. 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. So good. Last thing I want you to do is back in the beginning when you put everything down into the mat, you push those hips into the mat a little bit. Just let them lay softly, not a full twist where you push your core up. I want you just to feel neutral, everything's solid, and then push everything into the mat. Your back, your shoulders, your arms, your legs, push into the mat. Feel the power of your body. If you want one more little thing, you're just going to lift your feet and your hands a tiny bit. Everything is still pushing except those things. Hold that. If that's too much, put a foot down and a foot down and a foot down and a foot down. This is your last little push. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Tuck it together. Grab your legs. Roll in and out. Up and down a little bit. Find the space to neutralize a little. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Feet down on the ground. One more thing. Side to side with the hips, just like the beginning. You're going to stretch that out. You can keep doing that. If you feel done, you're great. I'm just going to sit up for a minute while you're finishing and say thank you for joining me today. Thank you for your efforts. Every core day is a different day. Be open to new things, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.